beginner's guide of Farming Simulator 22 with me, PSM Gamer. So today I'm just going to show you how to get started on this farm. So the first tip that I can give you is walk onto the field and look at the bottom right, the field info. This will show you the crop type and what status the growth is. So for example, this one is ready to harvest. This one over here has already been harvested, so it needs preparing now for the next whatever we're going to grow next. So that's needs to be cultivated. It also needs lime and it needs ploughing. So that's a couple of things that we need to do. And last but not least, this field up here, number 46, running. This one here has nothing in, so we can put in whatever we like. So they have actually lined up for us the equipment that we need to achieve each goal on this map. So I'm going to start with the harvester. We're going to jump in, and you can see already the header isn't connected, so that's the first thing we're going to do. So you jump in by pressing square, and with the PlayStation controller, use the back button to just give yourself a little bit more space, a little bit more perspective. Now, you see on the top left-hand side, the controls. If you press cross, that'll attach the header. Next thing we need to do is unfold and turn on the harvester. So click L1, click cross to unfold the harvester. We're going to lower the header by using circle, and we're going to press square to turn the harvester on. And then we simply start driving, which is R2. Now, a little tip, we're also going to make straw. With wheat, barley and oat, we can make straw, but you have to enable straw swath. So click and hold L1, and you see disable straw swath, enable straw swath. We want it enabled. That is the right button. And you'll see the straw is going to start dropping right behind us. There it is. Nice and simple. Now the straw we can keep, or we can sell it. That is completely and utterly up to you. What can you use straw for, you ask? So bedding for cows and pigs, and it can be used in a mix for TMR, total mixed ration, which is for cows. So dependent on where you are in the game is dependent on if you want to keep the straw or not. You can also use particular apps to turn straw into silage. Sorry, not apps, mods. So that is also an interesting prospect. What can you use silage for? Well, again, it's one of the primary components to total mixed ration, which is the food for cows. And also it normally yields a very high price. So it's a very good thing to create, to produce. So what I do is I lift the header and I turn, I line myself back up, and I get going again. It's quite nice and simple. It makes sure that you keep nice, clean swaths. And if you press circle, you can hire a worker and let them go off and do the job for you. See you later. So let's leave him to do that, and we're going to run onto this field now. We need to cultivate it. What cultivating does is it takes up all of these roots and anything left over from the previous crop, and it turns it into a field that we can go and plant again. Now, there are direct drills where you can plant directly onto an uncultivated field like this. So you attach the weights to the front to keep it balanced. Now, if you want to switch between tools on your tractor, look at the top left. You've got controls, and can you see when I press triangle, I'm switching between the tools on the back and on the front, back and on the front. Now, can you see that? And what I'm doing is I'll lower the weight, switch by pressing triangle, lift and down. So again, it's the way how to control each of the tools. Now, because this is really light, we're going at quite a pace. 9 miles an hour is quite fast, believe it or not. Again, I lift my tools when I leave the edge. I go and line back up again. And I start driving. Now I've put a worker going, and off he goes. Next job is over here on the field 46. Sorry if you can hear my little dog crying. She wants something and isn't telling me what. We're going to get seeding. So I'm going to put grass into this field. First things first, I need to attach the weight. We're going to do that this time, and attach the planter. Now, you buy seed at the store. In this particular map, this comes already full. But if you want to buy more seed, you go to objects, you go to big bags, and you buy seeds. 1,000 litres of seeds is $800. And in here, you've got 1,000 litres for $900. In there, I have a video which shows you how to make your own seeds as well. So that's definitely worth checking out. First things first, we are going to select what seed we want to use. So if you click and hold L1, select the seed, and you'll see the seeds changing on the bottom right. If you don't know what all of the icons mean, you can see on the top left, select seed oat, canola, soybeans, sorghum, oilseed radish, and grass. We're going to go for grass on this particular field. Make sure you have selected the correct tool. That's using the triangle. You're going to unfold the seeder. You can see it unfolding there. That was L1 and cross. Lower it. Accelerate a little bit, get to the edge, and then turn on the seeder with the square. So you can see that the seeds are going in, and you simply just drive straight. You've got no other job to do. So I'm going to let a worker continue doing that. And when you click on, can you see? Crop type, grass. Absolutely brilliant. So now we're going to swing back to the harvester. The harvester is completed, so we now need to empty it. To empty a harvester, you need a trailer. So we're going to attach the trailer to a tractor. We're going to open the cover with the left button and drive next to the harvester. You then need to jump into the harvester to empty, and you need to put the pipe out to make that work. So click and hold L1, press the down button, and the pipe extends. This will empty whatever contents from the harvester into the trailer. Whilst it is doing that, let's have a look at what prices we can get for the wheat. Apologies, I have mine set to save every 15 minutes, so you will get these saving moments. Okay, so you want to be looking at the prices tab. That is the fifth icon down. And you can see here, wheat, all the different products which we can create. And here are all the different prices. Feed and Grain South, Goldcrest Valley, the Grain Mill, and Johnson's Farmers Market. Now, Goldcrest, we would need to rent a train for that. I'm going to teach you that another day. So we are just going to go to Johnson's Farmers Market. That is the next best price. We're going to tag the place by pressing cross. But I also want to show you price fluctuations. So press square, and you can see the price actually is at rock bottom right now. The best time to sell is in January or February, and the best price you normally get is around 1,223. Now, only because I want to show you the selling process, I am going to go and sell this. But if you wanted to wait, you could put this into your silo. Now, let me show you that process as well. So you get given a silo as part of this map. It's right here on your farm, and you just drive over to this section here to empty. And you can overload by pressing R1 and triangle. This will then store the wheat for you until you're happy with the price. Once you're happy with the price, you can go and sell whenever you like. You may also want to store it for food. That is another option. But first we're going to head on to the farmer's market. Now, to increase the size of the mini-map like I just did, press and hold L1 and then press L3 so you can see you can toggle through the different sizes. Now the tagged location is highlighted with the blue flashing dot on the map, and also the massive green light, I will call it a light, to show you which way you need to drive. So it's quite a simple thing to do. I'm going to drive there and I'll bring you back in a moment. Pulling into the place where we're going to sell, and it's really simple. Drive up to the location and then you overload. So that's press and hold R1 and then triangle, and you'll just watch the money increase. It will give us our total at the end as well, so we know how much we made. So 3,168. Not too bad, considering the price was pretty rock bottom. I would suggest, if you don't need the money, I would suggest to save the products which you produce and the crops, so that you have the maximum return for your investment. Now I'm going to head back to the farm, and in the next episode I'm going to show you how to increase the yield on each of the fields, and that'll be by fertilizing, by making sure everything's limed, etc. So I will see you in the next episode. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. You never know what hints and tips might come along. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.